everybody. Today we will cover bones of the low limb. Low limb is a part of your appendicular skeleton, and it includes bones of your thigh and leg and foot, right, that we have over here, and also your hip bone. So we're gonna start with the hip bone. Hip bone is three bones fused together. This upper part is ilium. Anterior part is pubic and ischium. So ilium, I'm holding it by ilium right now. Ischium, now I'm holding it by ischium, and pubic. Now this socket over here is called acetabulum, and this is where the hip joint is formed. Now to make a hip joint, we need another bone, that is femur. So this is femur. This is head of femur, and head of femur gonna fit inside acetabulum. So here's your acetabulum, here's the head of the femur. Right, or let me show it to you over here, like that. This is your hip joint, or acetabula femoral, acetabula femoral joint. Now for femur, where you have head, this is the medial side, so to the midline of your body. And one surface of the shaft is smooth. This is anterior part. And another surface is sharp. This is posterior part. All right, so here's my head and medial side, anterior part of the shaft. Now femur gonna form a knee joint with tibia. So here's the tibia, right? So here, a knee joint, like this, right? So tibia has like this little, look like a hook. This one is on the distal side and on the medial side. So remember, head is on the medial, form a knee joint, and this little hook on the medial side as well. So this one that goes to the mid side of your body, medial. So tibia. This part, proximal part of a tibia, this bumpy part, is tibial tuberosity. You can palpate it just below your kneecap. Another bone of your leg is fibula. So that's fibula. Now fibula has more round end, and another end is kind of flat. So round is head, and flat is called lateral malleolus. So that's a distal part. And fibula will form connection or joint with tibia over here, and on the distal part it will fit inside fibula notch, like that. Right, and then we have foot. Okay, so tibia will articulate with foot, like this. And foot has tarsal bones over here, 7, metatarsals and phalanges. The biggest one is calcaneus, on the top is talus, then navicular and cuboid, So here's your medial side. So you have medial, intermediate, and lateral cuneiforms. So 1, 2, 3. Those are cuneiforms. Medial, intermediate, and lateral. Let me take my... Alright, so let's review again. So calcaneus, your heel, talus on the top, this C shape is navicular, cuboid, and then you look where the hallux is, or big toe, and you know your big toe is on the medial side of your body, so that's gonna be medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, lateral cuneiform. There is a mnemonic to remember those bones, and mnemonic is tiger, start with T, cobs, start with C, calcaneus, need, navicular, and then we have our milk, M, I, L, and C, milk. Medial, intermediate, lateral, cuneiforms, and cuboid. Then we have metatarsals, abbreviate them MT, starting with the big toe, MT1, MT2, MT3, MT4, MT5, and phalanges. So the first digit has proximal, distal phalanges. Digits 2, 3, 4, and 5 have proximal, middle, right there, oops, and distal phalanges, right? So let me show you one more time how the tibia articulates with talus, right? Forming talocrural joint. On the lateral side, we would have fibula, goes inside this fibula notch. Okay, it doesn't want to stay, sorry. But here's the fibula notch. Let me get it. Oops, like that. Right, so here we have a proximal connection. Then femur articulates with tibia only, no articulation with fibula. And then femur articulates with your hip bone or coxal bone, forming hip joint. Right. Okay, so ilium. Oh yeah, let me get my light. Okay, light, come back. I guess this video is too long that my light goes off. So ilium, ischium, pubis, femur, tibia with a hook on the distal side, fibula, head is round, malleolus, lateral malleolus is flat, and foot, tarsals, metatarsals, phalanges, calcaneus, talus, navicular, medial, intermediate, lateral cuneiform, cuboid, MT, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, proximal, middle, and distal phalanges. And remember, the big toe only has proximal, distal phalanx. And I actually have patella to show you. No, don't have patella, sorry. Show you then patella next time. I will record video about landmarks of all these bones, and I will show you patella. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful.